Toyota BMW presents Forecast First from WTAJ.
Thanks for joining us this evening. Temperatures are starting to come on down with a gusty wind. All the significant rainfall's moved on out, though we still have some patches of drizzle. That'll come to an end soon. By tomorrow morning, a partly to mostly clear sky in the 30s to near the 40-degree mark. A cool breeze tomorrow with sunshine and a few clouds. It looks like we'll stay chilly through the rest of the week. Details coming up in a few minutes. WTAJ News at 11 starts now.
Ahead tonight, the anti-hazing bill named after Timothy Piazza is headed for Governor Tom Wolf's desk. Find out what it means for the future of hazing cases in Pennsylvania.
Plus, some local schools could be merging. Hear what school officials and parents think about the idea.
And a group of paramedics is asking for weapons training. Find out why, coming up.
Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News at 11.
Good evening to you. I'm Amanda Kenny.
And I'm John Clay. It looks like the Timothy Piazza anti-hazing bill, named after the Penn State student who died after a fall during a hazing ritual last year, is going to become law. Earlier today, the Senate unanimously passed Senate Bill 1090, and tonight Governor Wolf announced he plans to sign it. The bill toughens penalties for hazing-related death to include felony charges and forfeiture of property. Senator Corman says all of the work the Piazza family put into this law played a big role in getting it passed.
But this is a cause that they've taken nationwide, to their credit. They are out there working in other states to bring this type of reform to other states to deal with their hazing laws.
Tom Klein, attorney for the Piazza family, tells WTAJ the family's pleased about the progress of the bill in Pennsylvania and hopes it'll become a model to every other state in the country.
Police need your help identifying a man they say broke into a school and stole a car. State police in Clearfield County say this man broke into Moshannon Valley High School around 6 o'clock yesterday morning, stole a set of keys from a student driver vehicle, removed the car's magnetic decals, then drove off. The vehicle is a 2011 silver Ford Fusion 4 with the license plate MG34958. Anyone with information should call the school.
Well, a Somerset County man's behind bars after police say he was caught trying to steal prescription drugs from a pharmacy. Somerset Borough Police say Ryan Stevens tried to get codeine from Finley's Pharmacy Saturday afternoon by providing a fake name and address. Stevens has been charged with violating the Drug Act and is currently in jail. Well, an EMS service in Center County is asking for funding to give tactical paramedics lethal weapons training.
Our Evan Hinckley is following the story and has more on why those paramedics say that training will be helpful and why others aren't so sure.
When there's a medical emergency in Center County, Center LifeLink paramedics are often on the call. Now, LifeLink's board is asking the Center Region Council of Governments for new funds, not to pay for life-saving training, but lethal weapons training for 8 tactical paramedics. They say it will teach them to protect themselves and those they're treating from danger.
You don't know that this is going to happen, but if they are trained for this, they're better equipped to be able to handle an emergency, and that's what they're often the first responders.
Elliot Abrams, chair of Patton Township Supervisors, gave me his personal take on how the training will be used, noting that paramedics would not be used as the primary response to a violent threat, but they would be a backup.
Let's say that unfortunately a policeman is shot and is incapacitated, but the gun is there. You don't want the criminal to come get it. You want it to be secured and not used in any case, but if the EMT is able to get it and has training, it's more likely that the outcome will be less lethal or less hurtful than otherwise if the person knows what they're doing.
Other locally elected officials who chose not to appear on camera say they oppose offering the $10,000 needed for the training because the odds of a situation where that training is needed are very small, and that money could be better spent elsewhere. Those opposed also say that approval of the training could provide an avenue for more guns in the community and create the potential for more violence. It's unclear if guns will ever actually be carried by paramedics if this training is approved, as the LifeLink board has not yet made a decision on whether they would allow tactical paramedics to carry firearms during calls. There are also questions about how EMS could even carry a gun, since state laws don't allow firearms in an ambulance. But tactical paramedics do sometimes assist in potentially dangerous situations, like serving a warrant or dealing with hostages.
Right now there's no plan whatsoever to have them be carrying, and so we wouldn't expect that to happen. We hope that nothing happens, but I don't think hoping that it doesn't happen is the best way of planning.
The Center Region Council of Governments plans to officially vote on the funding request at a meeting later this month or early next month. Reporting in Center County, Evan Hinckley, WTAJ News.
And don't forget, you can check this story out anytime by visiting wearecentralpa.com. Just look for the WTAJ Web First story under the local news tab.
From WTAJ, your weather authority, here's your weather now.
Despite some showers, we had a bonus warm day. I say bonus because temperatures got well into the 60s in many locations today. We did have some rounds of showers, and the last round with a front moved on through this evening. Even though a lot didn't show up here, there were still some patches of drizzle even just a little bit ago. Our Doppler looks clear, but again, we have a few areas of drizzle, but that'll come to an end. And you can tell the colder air that's moving in. It's still 62 in Harrisburg, but down to 44 already in Du Bois and 49 in Emporium. We have a bit of a wind that is blowing between 10 and 20 miles per hour. Some gusts have been over 30, and that's bringing in the colder air. Later on tonight, we'll have lows in the 30s to near the 40-degree mark. The sky will continue to clear. It's going to be blustery. It's going to be colder. Your out-the-door forecast for tomorrow morning, we're going to rise up very slowly through the 40s, but at least we'll have some sunshine earlier in the day. We'll talk about some chillier weather that's coming our way later in the week. So what to expect over the next 7 days? Temperatures are going to go down even more for the upcoming weekend. In fact, we can have some flurries on Sunday, and it's windy now. It's going to be even windier Wednesday, especially in the afternoon. We'll break down all those details with your Weather Authority forecast in a few minutes.
Thanks, Joe. Some of the best-known stores in communities across the country are going out of business. Sears filed for bankruptcy today, announcing it'll close 142 Sears and Kmart stores. This comes after the company was unable to pay $134 million worth of its $5.5 billion debt. Although the company's financial problems have received a lot of publicity, customers that we spoke to locally didn't expect their own stores to be affected by them.
I think that it's heartening because so many people depend on it and they're going to lose their jobs, and where are we going to go then?
Last year when we went Christmas shopping for the kids, we did get a lot of good deals here.
Sears plans to stay in business by keeping profitable stores open. It'll also continue selling the Sears and Kmart websites off of there. The Kmart in Altoona will close along with the Sears in Du Bois. However, the Sears at the Logan Valley Mall in Altoona will stay open.
Parents in Huntington County are concerned about a plan that could close their kids' elementary school.
Our David Kaplan was at tonight's Huntington Area School District Board meeting. He joins us now with more on the plans.
It's been over a year since the Huntington Area School Board has looked at potentially closing Southside Elementary School. They tell me they're looking at other possible options. According to Fred Foster, superintendent for the Huntington Area School District, their high school and middle school are at about 60% capacity.
We recognize that we could fit all people in 3 buildings as far as number of learners and space.
2 little students and a tight budget is what Foster says made the school district think about consolidating Southside Elementary with Standing Stone Elementary to form a school of kindergarten through 3rd graders. That would cause grades 4 through 7 to meet at the middle school and grades 8 through 12 at the high school building. Parents and grandparents like Reddy Izet say those changes would make classes too large, bus rides too long, and end up costing the district more money.
If they close this school, financially they're not going to be saving any money. They're going to be creating more of a deficit.
All expenses are up and all revenue is down. We are faced with the series of what is the least worst decision we can make.
The school board and parents are meeting at Southside Elementary School at 6:30 Tuesday night to talk about alternatives to closing the school. In Huntington, David Kaplan, WTAJ News.
Pennsylvania's 33rd medical marijuana dispensary opened for business today in Clearfield County. Herbology is the first medical marijuana dispensary in the Du Bois area. Dozens of folks stopped by today to fill their prescriptions, some of them cutting their drive now time by at least an hour.
For most people, there isn't many locations in the Pennsylvania area. Du Bois seems to be a nice centralized area in north central PA. So a lot of people find that traveling to Du Bois is a lot more convenient and it's a lot more accessible for them.
The next Herbology location is slated to open in Altoona sometime in November.
Well, Johnstown Road's closed again after another sinkhole opened up. Take a look at Ohio Street right near the intersection of Highland Drive. That same Lorain Borough Road collapsed in July. A local business, the Tackle Box, is closed at least until Wednesday because of the road closure. PennDOT officials say they'll be on the scene tomorrow morning assessing the damage, making repairs. The road will remain closed until further notice.
The Blair County Sheriff's Department needs your help to buy a new vehicle for their canine officer, Rick. Rick has been out of commission because the department can't afford a safe or reliable vehicle to take him around town, and the department's budget is staying tight this year. That's why they're throwing a fundraiser to help raise $35,000 and get Rick back out on the streets. For more information about how you can help donate, just head to our website, wearecentralpa.com, and look for this story under the local news tab.
Well, tonight, many of the best business minds of Blair County gathered for one event, and I was honored to MC the 29th Annual Blair Chamber Hall of Fame Awards at the Convention Center. A selection committee picks businesses in various categories, recognizing those that have shown excellence this past year and those that have had a lasting impact on the community.
Probably of all the things that the Chamber of Commerce does during the year, this is kind of our signature event in terms of recognition. And I don't think you can really recognize your business community too often.
Hurd says nominations for next year's awards will start coming in tomorrow, and head to this story at our website to see a list of this year's winners.
A group of volunteers is asking for donations to help local veterans. The Laurel Highlands Historical Village is hosting a Veterans Food and Supply Drive at the Evansburg Walmart this Saturday. They're collecting food, paper products, kitchen and laundry supplies for veterans and the elderly. You can also drop off canned goods, cheese, meat, snacks, and drinks. The drive runs from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Well, if you play the lottery, now is the time to buy a ticket because that Mega Millions jackpot just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah, tomorrow night's jackpot has climbed to a staggering $654 million. It's the fourth largest lottery prize in U.S. history. And once you have picked a ticket, don't forget to watch the numbers roll in live at 11 o'clock tomorrow night, right here on WTAJ.
Still ahead on WTAJ News at 11, one of the men who helped shape the 21st century has died.
And we're going to have a look back at the life of Paul Allen after the break.
We had a bonus warm day today, but the chill already making a return to the region. Your Weather Authority forecast is coming up.
Look, if you're not the lead dog, the scenery never changes. That's why this is the view for every other full-size pickup. And this year, it's deja vu all over again. Because only the Ford F-150 gives you best-in-class torque, best-in-class payload, and you got it, baby, best-in-class towing. This is the big dog. This is the Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
Now it's your turn to ride with the big dogs with $12,000 in total savings on the Built Ford Tough 2018 F-150 Super Crew.
Hi folks, it's Gene and Corey Stocker with Stocker Chevrolet. During our 2018 sell down, we've got some outstanding deals.
This month you can get up to $12,700 off the MSRP of a brand new 2018 light duty Silverado pickup.
You sure we can do that?
Or up to $6,500 off the economical 2018 Trax.
Wow, that's crazy.
See us for special offers for our great first responders and military. And remember, at Stocker Chevrolet, every new car customer gets free of charge the Stocker Advantage that includes a lifetime engine guarantee and a whole lot more.
Get down to Stocker Chevrolet today or visit us online at StockerChevrolet.com.
Bud's Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. Live from your news leader, John Clay, Amanda Kenny, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo. WTAJ News at 11 continues.
Microsoft co-founder and philanthropist Paul Allen has died.
A statement from Allen's investment firm Vulcan says he died today of complications from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Allen founded Microsoft with Bill Gates in 1975 after both dropped out of college. The two met at the private Lakeside School in Seattle. He also owned the NFL's Seattle Seahawks and the NBA's Portland Trail Blazers. He was ranked number 44 on the Forbes World Billionaires list this year. Those that knew him say the way he chose to use that money to help people will be his greatest legacy.
And his work around the world in Africa and helping, stem the tide on Ebola years ago was tremendous. And wildlife conservation, oceans health, climate change, infectious diseases, I could go on. And it was one of the great joys of working with Paul is that breadth and diversity of how many things he wanted to have an impact on. And
over his lifetime, Allen donated more than $2 billion to charity. He announced just 2 weeks ago that he was being treated for the cancer that had returned after a bout in 2009. Paul Allen was 65 years old.
Hi, I'm Corey Confer from Joel Confer Toyota and State College. I've been selling Toyotas for over 37 years. Joel Confer is your local Toyota dealer. Stop and see us. We're located behind the Waffle Shop on North Athens Street in State College.
Joel Confer Toyota in State College. Toyota, let's go places.
Heavenly hand cream. Heavenly hand cream? My hands get so dry and cracked I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief of dry, cracked hands. Thanks to O'Keeffe's, I got my hands back.
Reynolds Kitchens has eliminated plastic wrap frustration for good. To celebrate, award winner Jeff Russo composed the world's shortest victory song. Yes. This is the good stuff.
Are you in need of a construction loan? Are you thinking of purchasing a new home and renovating it? Are you thinking about renovating your current home and have no clue where to go? Then you need Snare & Associates. Our construction lending products allow you to go up to 90% of the subject to completion value. Visit our website or give us a call today. Just another reason why we are your hometown mortgage lender.
Your hometown mortgage lender, Snare & Associates.
Our Congressman, G.T. Thompson, is one of us, fighting for us every day.
He's a big supporter of the military and military veterans.
Every farmer knows how important GT is for us.
G.T. Thompson's never lost touch with us.
He is a true champion of career technical education.
Working with President Trump, Congressman Thompson delivers more jobs, higher wages, and less taxes.
I'm Congressman G.T. Thompson, and I approve this message.
Walker & Walker Equipment, the only Kubota elite dealer located in Center and Clearfield counties, featuring a complete lineup of quality Kubota equipment, including full-sized and subcompact tractors, zero-turn mowers, rugged RTV utility vehicles, and construction equipment. Walker & Walker also has a complete service and parts department with factory-trained Kubota service technicians. We offer a complete rental service with an available rent-to-own option. Call or visit us online for special pricing and financing options on select Kubota equipment. Visit or call any of our locations today.
Hi, I'm Greg Snyder from Joel Confer Toyota. We're located behind the Waffle Shop on North Atherton and State College. Come and see me about our new or used Toyota or shop us 24/7 online at joelconfer.com.
Joel Confer Toyota in State College.
WTAJ is your Nittany Nation station. Nittany Nation coverage is brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Chief Meteorologist Joe Murgo.
It was a damp day, but it was a mild day. We started off with some showers. And then as I go ahead and put this time lapse into motion from 8 o'clock until 5 in the afternoon, we got enough breaks of sunshine, enough of a gap in the showers. The temperatures really rebounded quite nicely. And just after 5, we had another round of showers that moved through the Hollidaysburg area. And here's our temperature trend for the next 5 days. A front has moved through, and this is the first time I can remember where all 5 days I have temperatures below average for high temperatures. Now, several of the nights are going to be down there too, so we have some chilly weather coming our way the rest of this week. Nothing unheard of, but we got a little spoiled. And I looked at the numbers. We're still at the warmest start to October, first half of October on record. Of course, now that's going to change as we'll probably drift down in those rankings as we're in a cool weather pattern for a while. Doppler is clear, but there are some areas of drizzle still, but that'll move on out. Temperatures have started to drop. We're 44 in DuBois, 43 in St. Mary's, but still in the middle to upper 50s in Huntington. You look off to our west, here comes the cold air. Chicago, 39, 38 in Detroit, and that cold air is rapid on into the region. That front well off to our east. Look at that, still in the 70s in Washington, but 46 degrees in Pittsburgh. So that's fronts through. Clouds are breaking up in Ohio. We already have a few breaks in our clouds right now, according to my weather watchers reporting in. Sue said it has broken up, 49 degrees, 54 with plenty of clouds for Amy and Bruce and Howard. Looking forward to going up to Howard. I'm going to do a little pumpkin chunking on Saturday. I heard it's a great event. It's the first time I can ever make it up there all the years I've been here. 51 degrees for Roy in Wood. And we do have a gusty wind out of the northwest in a lot of spots there, blowing over 10 miles per hour. Look at Johnstown, 22 miles per hour, and some gusts higher than that, close to 30 and at times over 30 miles per hour, and that's pushing in the chillier air. You can see this blue color off to our west. That's what's moving in. So far, we're not that much colder than last night. Our future track says the rest of tonight we will have some clearing. And as we have some clearing, it's going to turn cooler. Low temperatures in the 30s off to the west, low 40s farther to the east. A bit of a breeze through the overnight hours. So that front moves through. And as we head into tomorrow, this high will dive to our south. So we'll have sunshine, a few clouds. Not that bad temperature-wise tomorrow. High temperatures in the 50s. But here comes another front. And this one's going to bring even chillier air. Slight chance for a shower with this on Wednesday in our region. And then some colder air moves on in. And yes, I could see some flurries up near the New York border. Better chance for more of us to have some flurries as we head into the second half of the weekend. High temperatures tomorrow, 40s in some of the higher elevations, upper 50s in some of the deeper valleys east of I-99. A gusty wind develops on Wednesday. And again, we could have some showers. Cool Thursday and cold with some flurries by Sunday.
All right, thanks, Joe. Well, yesterday could go down as a turning point in the Steelers season, but a moment that had no impact on the final score may have played the biggest factor. Plus, one local high school football player couldn't pass up an opportunity he's dreamed of his whole life.
Five-star Mitsubishi Altoona is scaring the pants off high prices. No tricks here. Treat yourself to an all-new Mitsubishi 2018 Eclipse Cross, the one everyone's talking about, only $18,980. 7-passenger Outlander, $17,980. Outlander Sport, $16,980. And the 43 MPG Mirage or G4, only $10,980, plus 0% financing available on select models. Save Budo high prices only at
Five-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Our home is the center of our lives. We've lived here for 30 years, and it means so much for us to be able to stay here as we get older.
And thanks to Governor Tom Wolf, we will.
Governor Wolf gave seniors access to home health care, so we have the option to stay put and aren't forced into a nursing home. And Governor Wolf also implemented criminal background checks on caregivers. I know Tom Wolf is looking out for us.
Conventional thinking can't save healthcare. Welcome to change. Just because it's never been done doesn't mean we can't do it. Just because it hasn't been seen doesn't mean we can't envision it. We are uncommon to the core. We are UPMC.
We've developed a cheat code for the city. The upgraded 2018 Nissan Rogue Sport. With standard technologies like automatic emergency braking, rear cross traffic alert, and more. Beat the city at its own game. Experience Rogue Sport at your local Nissan store.
Get a low $179 per month lease on the 2018 Rogue Sport, or save up to $2,000 on Rogue.
Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
Don't miss the fun. Join me for a 7-night cruise to the Southern Caribbean aboard Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. Soak up the sun in great ports of call like San Juan, Puerto Rico, Bridgetown, Barbados, and Phillipsburg, St. Martin. Cabins start at just $17.65 per person and include round-trip transportation from Duncansville.
Let the experts at Ketro Kurtz Travel get you out of the cold this winter. Go with the best. Go with the experienced cruisers of Ketro Kurtz Travel Agency. Call today.
Demand Professionals Auto Body. It's your choice and your right.
WTAJ Sports with Jack Washer.
Walking off the field with him was emotional, just because, you know, obviously what happened and what he means to us and this team. Obviously he's not to where he wants to be in playing football again, but just the fact that he's able to walk and we can see him walk off that field and walk off with him, it was special. I mean, this is a place that we'll always remember, not just for football, but for life.
Yeah, that Steelers win against Cincy yesterday will go down as likely the turning point of this season. But it was really a factor, not having to do with the final score, that played the biggest factor. That's because Ryan Shazier returned, specifically to Paul Brown Stadium, a little less than a year removed from that injury that, if you remember, potentially jeopardized his football career. He may never play again, but he is determined to get back there. But his mere presence at the stadium inspired those around him and helped the Steelers to a big victory.
You know, having Shazier with us, you know, he walked out with us and he walked in with us. You know, just to see him walking out there, you know, you just look at him and that's all the motivation you need.
For me, it just reminds me of the strides that he made. You know, a guy that's going in, grinding every day, rehabbing, you know, just being able to get back walking again is crazy. And the strength that it really took for him to be able to come back here. I know if it was me, I probably wouldn't have been tough enough to be able to come back here.
Steelers now get a much-needed bye week before they take on the Browns on October 28th. Moving to high school, the name always makes you do a double take. Denver Light, arguably one of the top players in Central PA, and in a surprise turn today, decided to spend his next 4 years right here in Central PA. The star two-way player for Tyrone announced today via Twitter that he has flipped his commitment from Fordham to Penn State, where he will join the team as a preferred walk-on next season. Light this season has thrown for better than 1,000 yards through the air to go along with 13 total touchdowns, 57 tackles on defense, including 3.5 tackles for loss. Meanwhile, his future team is quickly trying to erase the memory of their last 2 games, where the Nittany Lions gave up fourth-quarter leads in both, including a game winner with just 19 seconds left just this past Saturday. A lot of abandoning ship mentality from the fan base, but the CEO of the program has a message for those flockers.
When you invest a lot in something and you don't have the success that you think you should have, a lot of people, a lot of organizations will invest less. And I'm a big believer that that's when you actually invest more. You continue to invest more and you drive through those situations and you drive through those circumstances. I don't know a profession, I don't know a career, I don't know a game where you can have a high level of success without a high level of investment.
Penn State men's hockey got off to a 2-0 start to their season, sweeping Clarkson last week and rising to number 10 in the latest rankings. Now, head coach Guy Godowski stressed last week about having the same intensity for games in October as the ones in late February and March. And safe to say, the first test for his team, he liked how they responded.
It was a really close game, anybody's game on Thursday night, and we came away with a win. And I think maybe a team that wasn't as committed to that might think, geez, we got away with one, we're playing with house money, whatever. But these guys were like, no, we want to finish it. Like, I was really impressed with the mentality of the team to keep their foot on the gas and play a good team game throughout Friday night.
10th-ranked Nittany Lions will take on Niagara this weekend at Pagula Ice Arena. We'll be right back.
Weather anytime on WeAreCentralPA.com. Brought to you by 5-Star Power Sports.
During Ford SUV season, find out why more people come back to Ford than any other brand. Here's a reason.
We've got room.
And here's another.
Waze says it's faster to take the side streets.
Perfect. And by the way, Ford has won more J.D. Power Initial Quality Awards than any other brand. Right now, during Ford SUV season, get 0% for 60 months, plus $500 competitive bonus cash on a 2018 EcoSport, Escape, Edge, and Explorer.
We're Best Window and Door Company, home of the BOGO. With Best, you can buy 1 window, get 1 free. Buy 5, get 5 free. Buy 10, get 10 free. Buy an entry door, get an entry door free. Plus, get 0% financing for up to 5 years. Serving all of Central Western Pennsylvania. Over 70 years in business. We offer the most elegant, energy efficient, and award-winning windows and doors. Hurry and call. This offer ends 6 p.m. Wednesday. Call 1-800-292-5594 or visit mybestwindow.com.
Reynolds Kitchens has eliminated plastic wrap frustration for good. To celebrate, award winner Jeff Russo composed the world's shortest victory song.
Yes.
This is the good stuff.
Billions of mouths, billions of problems. Dry mouth, parched mouth, cotton mouth? There's a TheraBreath for you. TheraBreath, oral rinse and lozenges, help relieve dry mouth using natural enzymes to soothe and moisturize. So you can breathe easy. There's TheraBreath at Walmart.
When you have diabetes, you can't take any chances. With medication, I keep it under control, but I can't afford to lose my health insurance. That's why I'm so upset by Lou Barletta. Barletta takes huge contributions from the insurance industry and then votes their way. In Congress, he supported the plan to end protections for pre-existing conditions, letting insurance companies deny coverage to people like me. I just can't vote for Lou Barletta.
I'm Bob Casey, and I approve this message.
How do you want to live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. Parent of the year? Better. Making her heart skip a beat. Thump. Undeniable. Like a boss. Like a pro. We are professional grade.
Get 16% below MSRP on this 2018 Terrain SLT when you finance through GM Financial. Or current non-GM owners and lessees get nearly $7,000 total value on this 2019 Acadia SLT2 when you finance through GM Financial.
Liberty Mutual accident forgiveness means they won't hike your rates over one mistake. See? Liberty Mutual doesn't hold grudges.
For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise their rates because of their first accident.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Ford is a proud sponsor of WTAJ News. WTAJ News continues.
All right, it was warm earlier. It's turning chillier, a gusty wind, and as we take a look at your 10-day future track, a lot of that blue.
No red.
Coming our way. No red. And Friday's the only rebound day this week.
Okay. Good for high school sports.
Yes.
Football.
All right, thanks for watching.
Yeah, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Check out our Facebook page and wearecentralpa.com.